Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the true self you got?
I do.
Now, could you step in, have a seat, and then would you state your name for the record and spell your first and last name?
Adam Stoyek, ADAMSTOYEK.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Sir, how are you employed?
I'm a detective with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been with the Sheriff's Office?
Just under 12 years.
Okay. How long have you been a detective?
Just under 4 years.
Where exactly is your, well, that's a bad question. You're a detective at what substation?
I'm assigned to the city of Pontiac.
Okay, so you work out of the Pontiac substation?
Correct.
Okay. And what sort of things do you do there?
Investigate crime reports that come in on a daily basis. We have periods of being on call, investigating homicides, assaults, things like that.
Okay. Now, prior to being a detective, what did you do?
I spent some time in the corrections division. I was in the courthouse, went to road patrol where I worked in Pontiac, different shifts in Pontiac. I was a school resource officer in Pontiac for a short period, and then I got moved up to the detective bureau about 4 years ago.
All right. Now, I'd like to direct your attention to November the 30th, 2021. Do you recall that day?
I do.
Were you working?
I was.
Were you made aware of the shooting at the Oxford High School that day?
I was.
And tell us, please, where were you when you were made aware of that shooting?
I was at the Pontiac substation at my desk.
Okay. And how was it that you came to learn about the shooting?
I had the my computer screen up, which had all the pending and active sheriff's office calls in the county, and I actually saw the call at the school go up on the pending calls on the screen, and I read it.
Okay. What do you mean by that? You saw it up on the pending call on the screen?
So yeah, it has like the active calls going on within the sheriff's department, and then on the bottom it will have like calls that haven't been dispatched yet. And I saw the one at the high school go out, and I read what about the multiple calls that was going on at the high school. When I alerted the rest of the detectives that what was going on at the high school, and we all responded.
Okay. When you say we all responded, tell me what happened, please.
Initially, we got there, it was still pretty active. So my partner and I kind of linked up with a couple different guys, and we were searching classrooms. Some of the classrooms were still occupied by students, assisted with escorting them out of the school. Eventually, they called everybody to the front of the school, and we were tasked with searching certain classrooms.
Okay.
And we did that.
Now, what specific area of the school did you go to declare?
Initially, we went towards where the gymnasium was, towards the cafeteria and the gymnasium, which I believe was on the southwest corner of the school.
Okay. And you said some of the classrooms were still occupied?
Correct.
Occupied by whom?
Students and teachers.
Okay. So tell us how that process worked to clear these rooms.
Yeah, so in a couple of the classrooms, the teachers were kind of initially hesitant to open the door. Kind of had to go back and forth with them explaining that we were the police, and eventually they did open the door. There wasn't really a whole lot of words exchanged. Everybody just kind of looked at you and didn't really just kind of listen to what you told them to do. They were, escorted out of the school, and we would clear the classroom to make sure there was nobody else in the classroom.
Okay. You said at some point while you were on scene, you were redirected to the office area of the school?
Yeah, they had like a command post kind of started in the front of the school. And
Okay.
directed there.
And tell me what happened next.
Command officers were having us link up in teams, and they would give us specific classrooms to go search just to make sure that the classrooms were unoccupied and there was no one else inside.
Okay. And you did that assignment?
Correct.
At some point, were you tasked with going to 112 East Street in Oxford?
Yeah, at some point after we cleared the classrooms, Lieutenant Hicks gathered a few of the Pontiac detectives, and we were told to go to 112 East Street and secure the residence prior to a search warrant being drafted.
So why were you directed to that specific residence?
That was the residence of Jennifer and James Crumbley.
Okay. And so I take it at that point in time, the school shooter was in custody?
Correct.
And officers had learned his identity, where he resided, and who his parents were?
Correct.
Okay. So did you go there?
I did.
At that point in time, did you know what you were going to find there?
No.
Okay, so did you have any information if there were going to be other casualties or anything else going on?
No, so at that time we didn't know if the house was going to be occupied or, we didn't really have a clue what we were going into.
Okay. Who did you go there with?
My partner, Detective McPherson.
Any other officers?
Detective Peschke at the time, Detective Steele, Deputy Zajac was there, Deputy Mozak. I think eventually Agent Brandon came too.
Okay. From the ATF?
Correct.
Okay. So you're a detective on that day. Are you wearing plain clothes or uniform?
Plain clothes.
So were some of the officers uniform?
Correct.
Okay. So tell us what you see when you arrive, please.
When I got there, the James and Jennifer were being escorted out of the house by deputies.
Okay. And tell me what's at this location? Is it a single family residence? Is it a multi-unit dwelling?
Yeah, it's a single family residence.
Okay. So you told us that you went there to secure the scene pending search warrant. What does that mean?
Yeah, so you'll go there just to do an initial sweep of the residence to make sure no one's inside. You don't want anybody coming inside, obviously. It's more of a preservation of evidence thing to make sure that nothing gets taken from the house prior to the search warrant being completed.
Okay, is that something that occurs in every case with a search warrant?
Yeah, generally, right.
Okay. A search warrant, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's authorization from a judge or magistrate to enter a person's dwelling and to seize certain items.
Correct.
Okay. And was your understanding that the search warrant was being obtained for that location?
Yes.
So when you enter a dwelling to secure it, do you actually search at that point?
Prior to the search warrant?
Correct.
Yeah, you're just kind of doing an initial sweep to make sure no one's hiding inside. There's no one inside that's not supposed to be. You're just holding the house until you get a search warrant.
Okay, so your focus is looking for other individuals, but not for items.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for individuals, but I mean, obviously, if there's things in plain sight, you're still observing things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you what's been admitted, Judge, so the court is clear as well as the defense counsel. Every exhibit we have on here, we've already gone through, and
Okay.
the court has already ruled to be admissible.
That's what we did last night when you guys left.
So this is exhibit 161. Can you see that on your screen?
I can.
Okay, so what is this that I'm sorry, this is 162. Thank you. What am I showing you right here?
It looks like that'd be a sketch or a drawing of 112 East Street.
Okay, so this is a sketch of the home if you were looking down on it. Would that be right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So would you call this a small home or a large home?
It's a fairly small home.
Okay. I'm going to move on here to 164. First of all, tell us how many bedrooms were in this home?
There was 3 bedrooms and a bathroom and then a basement as well.
All right, so going back to 162 here.
And these are all admitted, right?
Correct, Jeff.
Yes, pursuant to prior court rulings or stipulation.
Okay. So if you could show us, please, tell us about the layout. So tell us where the front door is. I see that at the top of the drawing there. Is that correct?
Yeah, towards where the sheriff's office emblem, you can kind of see the indentation, which would be the front door.
Okay. And the front door opens to a living room and dining room?
Yep, correct. You walk in, there was a living room to the right. To the left was kind of a smaller dining room. You walk into the kitchen, which is visible there. Just off the kitchen, there's a small hallway, bedroom to the right, bathroom straight ahead, then another bedroom. You walk down that small hallway, it looks like it says washer and dryer. That would lead you into the master bedroom. Off the master bedroom, there's a backyard. And then off the master bedroom, near where it says washer and dryer, were the stairs to the basement.
Okay. So when we're saying master bedroom, is this a room that was added onto the home, or was it naturally the master bedroom? What was your impression of it?
Yeah, so to me, it was a master bedroom. It looks like it had adult clothing in it. It had a king bed. It had just more stuff in it. It was clear to me that was the adult's bedroom.
Okay, and you obtained information what individual stayed in which rooms, all right, prior to entering? Or
Correct.
At least prior to executing the search warrant?
Correct.
Okay. So let us know as we go through some of these pictures if you need to refer back to this.
Okay.
So here's 164. So did you learn if the shooter had 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms? 2
bedrooms.
Okay. And so which bedroom is this that we're looking at?
So when you're coming off the kitchen, there was the hallway. There was a bedroom to the right. There was a bathroom straight ahead. This would have been the bedroom to the left.
Okay.
Immediate left in the hallway.
So photographs are generally taken when a search warrant is executed. Is that right?
Correct.
Are those photographs taken before or after things are disturbed?
It kind of depends on if someone at the scene is able to take pictures before, if there's an evidence technician.
Okay.
Generally, before we go in and search, there'd be pictures taken.
In this case, there was an evidence tech available, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, that was Detective Bizio, I believe?
Correct.
Okay, so these pictures were taken before the search was executed.
Yes.
So for lack of a better term, this is the natural state of the homes you found in November the 30th.
Correct.
Okay. So what are we looking at here in this photograph, Exhibit 164?
Yeah, so this was, I was made aware this was the shooter's bedroom. The bed was covered with various things. There's some school books on it. There was targets visible on the wall that had, there was apparent to be bullet holes in them.
Okay, I'm going to do another angle here. This is 165, this is the same bedroom?
Correct.
So what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so that was, the shooter had a dresser, it looked like TV. There was things all over the floor. There was things all over the place, really.
Okay, so that boarded up window in the back, that it was adjacent to the master bedroom, right?
Correct.
Okay. And so the picture that we just looked at with the targets on the wall, that would be if you were taking this picture behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to tell why that window was boarded up?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why that was boarded up. I was
Okay.
never made aware why that was boarded up.
And that led to the master bedroom, is correct?
I would believe so.
Okay.
That would lead to the master bedroom.
So
Yeah.
this is one.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I would have no objection for the prosecutor to just say why that's boarded like that, just so it's clear for the jury, so I don't have to go back to it. We don't.
I don't
have
know
to
if he
go back.
knows. You know?
I asked the witness, because I wasn't
Do you
there.
know? You don't know.
Yeah,
That's not our question.
Yeah.
I'm
He
just
doesn't
saying
know.
that he could, Mr. Keys could say it if he wanted to.
Okay, he doesn't. The witness doesn't know those.
Okay.
So, okay, this is 166. This is the same bedroom?
Correct.
Okay, just a different angle?
Yes.
Okay. And 167 is also the same bedroom, but better angle?
Yep.
Okay. And this was identified as one of the shooter's bedrooms?
Correct.
168, same bedroom?
Correct.
And 169, this is the same bedroom as well? It's the closet in that room?
Yes.
And this is 171, just a different angle from that closet?
Correct.
Okay, 172. Are these the targets that we saw initially in Exhibit 164?
Yes.
Okay. And have these targets been used or unused?
Yeah, they appear to be used.
Okay. That's 172. 173, this is just further down the wall with one of the two targets?
Yes.
This is 174. This is another picture. This is of the shooter's bed.
Yep.
Again, 175, same bedroom.
Correct.
Now this is 176. This is the nightstand in that room. Would that be right?
Correct.
Right. And 177. So you had talked about that the shooter was identified to have two bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the second of the two bedrooms?
Yep. So that was the bedroom on the right side of the hallway, just across from the bedroom we were just looking at.
Okay. So again, this photograph was taken before the search warrant was actually executed.
Correct.
So it's 177. This is 178. This is the same bedroom.
Yes.
179. This is the closet of that bedroom.
Yes.
This is 183. This is on the bed of that bedroom. Would that be right?
Correct.
Okay. 184. Same bedroom, different angle.
Correct.
185. Same bedroom. This is the TV in that room.
Correct.
That's right. This is 186. Again, same room.
Yes.
This is 188. There was one bathroom in the home.
Yep. That was when you walk in that hallway, bedroom to the right, the bathroom is straight ahead, and the other bedroom is to the left.
Okay, and this photograph fairly accurately depicts the condition of the bathroom on November the 30th.
It does.
It's 188. Okay, this is 189. Sir, what are we looking at in this photograph?
Yeah, so when you walk out of that hallway, you go down another hallway, and there was what was described to me as the master bedroom. When you walked in, that was the bed that was in the bedroom, and there was an open gun box with an empty box of 9mm ammunition on the bed.
Okay. Now, is this the condition that this gun case and empty box of ammunition were found on November the 30th, 2021.
Correct.
Okay. And that's on the master bedroom?
Yes.
bed?
Yes.
This is exhibit 191. This is the same master bedroom. This is of the nightstand?
Correct.
This is 192, the same room.
Yes.
Again, 193, this is also the same room.
Correct.
And 194, what are we looking at here?
So when you walk into the bedroom, immediately to the right of the doorway.
The master
was-
bedroom?
Yeah, the master
Okay.
bedroom was an armoire.
Okay. 195, this is the same armoire with a slightly different perception.
Correct.
196, is this still the room?
Yep, so that would be the door that would lead out to the backyard, and then a TV stand with various drawers and things in it.
Okay. And were these drawers eventually searched?
They were.
197, same TV stand?
Correct.
198, this is the same room, just a different angle.
Yep.
199, again, same master bedroom.
Correct.
Okay, this is exhibit 200. Sir, just so we're clear, moving back to exhibit 197. These drawers were searched?
Correct.
Okay. Were you actually directed where to go to?
I was.
Okay. Who directed you?
James Crumbley.
Okay. And so specific to the, if we're looking at this photograph, the right drawer, I'm sorry, not drawer, you tell me, which area did you find what was located here in exhibit 200?
Yeah, so when you're looking at that picture, to the right door there, you open that up, and there was two shelves on it, and the gun safe was on the top shelf.
And who told you where to look for that?
James Crumbley did.
Okay. And that's already been admitted into evidence, and that has a locking mechanism on it?
It does.
Okay, were you told what the combination is?
I was.
Objection. Your Honor, just irrelevant to Jennifer's case, unless the information came from her.
Okay, well,
What James would say is hearsay to this officer, so I would object for that reason.
isn't it?
Judge, it's relevant because the firearm was found in the defendant's home, shared home,
Okay.
and it
But
shows how the officer opened the case and recovered other weapons in the truck.
Your Honor,
Okay,
the
but what
objection.
he said is hearsay. So you had a conversation with James Crumbley,
Yeah.
and then you found that case and opened it.
Correct.
And Judge, I'm sorry, she also testified, or she also said in her statement to the officer yesterday, Joe Bryan, in the interview that was admitted as evidence that she knew where the firearm was found. And later on today,
Your Honor, she did not say that.
like,
She did not say that in the video. Or she did not talk about these firearms.
Sergeant Pesky is going to testify later on today. We're going to admit an in-car video where Jennifer's recordings will be admitted as an exhibit, and she's asked specifically about this.
And Your Honor, I would ask that the jury wait until then because I disagree with the prosecution's description of what that evidence will show.
Okay, but he already testified they had a conversation with James Crumbley, and then he went to this location, and that he then opened that safe.
Yes.
Isn't that sufficient?
Well, how did he open the safe is important. I mean, did you have to crack open the safe?
I did not.
Okay. So you were given the code to open the safe.
Correct.
Okay. And were things recovered from that safe?
Yes.
Okay. So without having to crack open the safe to recover the items, you learned how to open it.
I did.
Okay. And then how did you open the safe?
Your Honor, I object to him saying what the code was because Jennifer Knowledge had no awareness of the code, and that's what the prosecution is hoping to slip in here as hearsay that James told this officer.
He said he had a conversation with James, and then he opened the safe. He didn't say that Jennifer gave him the code,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you talked to James Crumbley, and he gave you the code for the safe.
He did.
Okay. And tell us how you got in the safe.
By using the code that he gave me.
And what was it?
It was 000.
Okay. And that's the default code for that case.
Correct.
All right. Exhibit 200. Okay. Now this is 201. We're looking at the same drawer here. I keep calling it a drawer. It's better called a shelf, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's
Okay.
more of a shelf.
Okay. So we have this case that's been admitted in evidence. and then it looks like an article of clothing. And then underneath that, what did you find?
It was a holster, which is on the right there, and then 2 magazines, and there was a baggie of bullets in the back. I can't really see it there.
Okay. And this is 202. You see 2 magazines and a baggie of bullets. That wasn't on the shelf when you walked into the bedroom, right? So that's what you pulled out of there?
Yeah, so that was at that point it had been removed from the shelf and it was placed into the bag, and the magazine was placed on the top of the TV stand there.
Okay. So this is 203. Again, this is the locking case. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so tell us what was found in the locking case.
So I located a 22 Kel-Tec handgun and then a 22 Derringer. The Kel-Tec's the black handgun and the Derringer is the silver handgun with the brown handle on it and some ear protection.
So this is what it appeared, and this is what it looked like when you opened the case initially.
Yes.
Okay. Here's 204. What is this?
That's the 22 Derringer.
This is just a closer view. We already have that in evidence. 205 is the same firearm, just from a different angle.
Correct.
Okay, 210. What are we looking at?
That's the 22 Kel-Tec that we recovered from the safe.
At 211, this is a close-up view of the Derringer.
Correct.
Okay, 212, when we're going back to one of the shooter's bedrooms, we saw that Packer's helmet in a different photograph. This is a close-up view of the nightstand?
Correct.
Okay, and what are we looking at here?
Those would be spent shell casings from fired from a weapon.
Okay, and that's the condition in which you observed it on November the 30th, 2021?
Correct.
I'm sorry, is that 212 or 213? 212.
That's 212, so I think we just have a 213 is slightly similar picture. All right, 216. This isn't a real firearm, is it?
No, it was I believe it was a BB or a pellet gun. So it wasn't a.
But that's where it was found in the shooter's bedroom on November the 30th, 2021.
Yeah, on the computer chair in the shooter's bedroom.
Okay, 217, just a slightly different picture. 218. What are we looking at here?
That would be a drawer from the dresser in one of the shooter's bedrooms.
219, same drawer.
Correct.
Okay. The 220. What's this?
It's an empty bottle of whiskey next to one of the shooter's beds.
Okay. Now, judging by the wall color, would that be the same bedroom that the targets were found?
Correct.
Right. Here's 221. This is the same bottle of whiskey, correct? Or empty bottle?
Yeah, just at the end of the bed, just sitting on the floor.
Okay. The 222. What is this?
That was a notebook that was recovered from one of the drawers in the bedroom, dresser drawers in the bedroom.
The 223. What is this?
There were various knives that were found in the bedroom.
Okay. Where were they found?
I believe right on. I think that's on one of the shelving units in the room.
Okay. So one of the earlier pictures we saw a wall shelving unit. Would this be a close-up view of that?
Correct.
Okay. This is 231. Now, what's this a picture of?
Yes, this would be that door would be the front door if you were exiting the residence. When you're coming to the residence, to your immediate right was the couch. That TV was on the wall, which was facing the front of the house. So that was a view of the living room.
Okay, so the door that we see on the right-hand side there, that's the front entrance door.
Correct.
Okay. So this is what you would, when you walk into the house, this is what you walk into.
Yes.
Okay. That's 231. This is 232. What's this?
Same thing. When you'd immediately walk into the house, that's what you observe. That's the living room area, the couches. The TV would be just in front of that.
233.
Same thing, just a different view. So this angle would show that hallway, which is observed or straight ahead, would lead directly into the kitchen.
234. This is also living room.
Yeah, it's the TV stand.
Okay. Okay, 235. What are we looking at here?
So that's the kitchen had an island. Underneath the island, there was various drawers that you could open up or shelving units and stuff. That was a box for the 22 Kel-Tec that was recovered in the master bedroom.
Okay, and that's in evidence as well. 236 is just a different angle view of where that Kel-Tec box was found.
Correct.
Okay, was the Kel-Tec box opened?
It was.
Okay, what was found in there?
When I opened the Kel-Tec box, it was a secured cable lock for a firearm. It was in the packaging still.
So 237 is just the side view of that Caltech box you found?
Correct.
And 238, you said it was still in the packaging. Is this how it was found?
That's how it was found.
In fact, there's still keys in that locking mechanism, is that right?
Yeah, there was the keys were at the end there, towards the bottom of the lock.
Like where it looks like a black box there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's also in evidence. That's 238. 239, what's this a picture of?
I believe that's a PlayStation unit or a gaming system that was recovered from the residence.
So then, things from the Crumbley home, such as video games, proceeds as well?
Correct.
Gaming system, okay. So here's 242 with some of those.
Correct.
243 with more.
Correct.
And 244 as well.
Correct.
Okay. Were the vehicles searched as well?
They were.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
That was the back of, I believe that was the gray Kia that was searched in the driveway.
Okay. It's 245. 246, this is the same vehicle, just different angle of that hatchback.
Correct.
This is 248. Okay, so there's no garage at this home, is that right?
No, there was a, behind the home, or adjacent to the home, it was more like a shed that was behind the house.
Okay. Was there like an overhang type area where a barbecue grill is at?
Yeah.
Okay, so 248, does that depict that?
Yeah, correct.
And what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so those would be BBs for a BB gun.
Which ones are we looking at?
Looks like a plastic container.
Okay.
Yep, and it looks like there's more in the which would be the original plastic container. Some nails. I'm not sure that looks like that's probably something used to clean a grill next to it.
Okay. So this is now going to be 253. You said there was a shed?
Correct.
Okay, and so the shed was searched as well?
It was.
Okay, so what are we looking at here in Exhibit 253?
So that'd be immediately when you walk into the shed to the right. There was multiple shotgun-style BB guns located.
Okay, 253 depicts one of those?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and here's 254. What is that?
Yeah, same thing. So that was when you walk in. There was in the shed. There was like a tool bench. On the tool bench, visible as another like Uzi-style BB gun that was visible on the bench right when you walked in.
Okay. 255. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, same thing. It was another. I believe it was a BB or pellet gun that was also located kind of behind the original picture where the Uzi-style gun was or BB gun was.
256. Tell us about this picture.
So that would be when you walk into the shed. It was there were some chairs on the ground. You can see behind it where like the shelving unit is. Yeah, just some chairs where it looks like somebody was sitting in the shed.
Okay. 268. Tell us what we're looking at.
Kind of hard to tell, but you can see the silver in the snow there. It was empty CO2 cartridges.
Were there just one empty CO2 cartridge or multiple?
I believe there's multiple. You can see, it's kind of hard to see, but there's multiple in the snow there.
There's 269. This is a better view.
Yeah, there's multiple in the snow.
Okay. You know what those are used for?
Yeah, for the BB guns or the pellet guns inside of the shed.
Okay, now, a second search warrant was executed at 112 East. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay. So this is obviously when we were looking at before. It was at night. That was the evening of November the 30th, 2021. This is the daytime. So anytime you see daylight, that would be the second search warrant.
Correct.
Is that right? Okay. So this is the front of the house, Exhibit 272.
Yep, correct. That would be the front of the house facing East Street.
Okay. This is 278. This is when you walk into the home, oriented to the left.
Yeah, so you walk in to the right of this picture would be where we saw the couches and the TV. This would be to the left. You can see the dining room area. And then kind of straight through that picture would be directly into the kitchen.
Okay. And those boxes, they weren't in the home November the 30th, 2021. Do you know if they were left on the porch or do you not know?
I'm unaware of those ones
Okay.
in the house.
So here's 279. Is this standing as you walk in, turn to the left?
Yeah, so you walk into the left, and that was kind of like the dining room area with the table and the various Christmas decorations.
Okay. This is 280. What are we looking at here?
Yep, so that would be if you'd be walking through living room with the couches on your right, dining room on the left, and then straight ahead the kitchen, and where you can see the open door at the end of the very end of the hallway. That's the master bedroom.
Okay, so earlier you testified that the Caltech box was in the kitchen island. Do you see the kitchen island in this picture?
Correct.
Where is it at?
So you can see it with the, it's got like the white board on it, like the white board with the top. It looks like there's a binder. The black binder would be the top of the kitchen island.
Okay, so here's 281. Is that the kitchen island we're referring to?
Correct.
All right. Now this is also the kitchen, 282?
Correct.
283, the kitchen as well. This is the refrigerator.
Correct.
284, this is the island as well.
Yeah, so those two open, at the bottom of the island there, you can see the two doors. That's where at the bottom of that was a open area where the Caltech gun box was recovered from.
Okay, so on the bottom right of the screen?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. 285, this is also the kitchen?
Correct.
Okay, so the last picture was orange to the left, this would be orange to the right?
Correct, yeah, on the outside of that would be where the driveway was, the side of the house.
286, what are you looking at here?
Yep, so when you were in the kitchen, I kind of described it earlier, you take a right, and there's a small hallway. At the end of the hallway was that bathroom. To the right was one of the shooter's bedrooms, and immediately across the hallway to the left was the second bedroom.
No, this is 287, what do we see here?
Yep, so that'd be the first bedroom to the right. It had a bigger bed in it from the earlier pictures.
All right. 288. Now this is after the initial search was executed.
Yeah, this was done the next day, different after the home had already been searched by detectives.
289, this would be identified as the shooter's second bedroom.
Correct.
All right. 290, same bedroom, different view.
Correct.
What do we see to the left of the bed there, the shooter's bedroom?
Are we referring to the stand kind of to the left of the bed there?
On the ground.
Looks like a Gatorade bottle.
Was there a litter box on the ground?
Yeah, a litter box, yeah.
That's 290. 291, this is the same bedroom, now looking towards the closet and the door.
Correct.
There's 293, this is down the hall looking at his, what we refer to as first bedroom.
Yeah, just directly across the hall was the first bedroom.
Okay, 296, this is the room with the boarded window.
Correct.
From the hallway.
Correct.
297, again, this is after the initial search warrant was executed.
Correct.
300, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this would be if you were standing directly in the kitchen, you look down, there was a small hallway, a narrow hallway with a washing machine, drying machine on your left, which you can see. And then walking straight ahead is to the entrance to the master bedroom and the sliding glass door that would lead to the backyard.
In 301, you identified earlier the washer-dryer unit. Is this what you're referring to?
Correct.
302, what's this?
Yeah, so when you were walking from the original picture, you saw the washer and dryer. To the left of the washer, and prior to getting to the washer and dryer to the left was a small little hallway that was filled with various items. And that was, what you're looking at right there is kind of like the landing leading to the basement.
Okay. We just have a few more to get through. 303, what are we looking at here?
That's the entrance to the master bedroom.
To the master bedroom.
Correct.
304, this is taken in the master bedroom. So the TV stand is to the left of this picture?
Correct.
And that's where the Caltech and Derringer were found?
Yep, you're looking at that TV there. It was in one of the open doors. You can kind of see that door open. On the right side of that was where the safe was found with the weapons in it.
Okay. 305, this is also the master bedroom?
Correct. If you came in to the right, it was I believe it was a king-size bed and then a couple end tables next to the bed.
And here's 306. What are we looking at here?
Similar view. To the right was that armoire, which you would see when you walk in to your immediate right when you came into the bedroom. Just a different angle of the bed with the armoire.
And here's 307.
So if you were kind of sitting on the bed, you'd be looking at the TV with the TV stand. That door in the bottom right there that's semi-ajar was where the safe was.
Okay.
With the weapons in it.
And here's 308. What are we looking at?
So 308 would be what I referred to as, I believe that's to the landing area that leads to the basement.
Okay.
It's a different
Here's 309.
It's a landing area that leads to the basement.
Here's 316. So we had already looked at the picture of the barbecue grill. You identified that there was no garage but a shed. Where would be the shed in this area here?
Yeah, so this would be where that door of the landing was. You walk out and there was this little area with an overhang with a grill that's visible there. If you were to walk straight past that grill into the yard there to your left would be the shed.
Okay. And here's that 317. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, it's just more of the overhang area there. Kind of adjacent or to the side of the house.
On November the 30th, when you first entered the home to secure the home for the search warrant, were you aware if the stove was on or off?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, that's our other officers are here. Nothing further. Thank you, Jeff.